Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Sulistinayah S.Putri. I'm from International Program and Science Education 2017, and I would like to present my analysis journal review. It consists of 4 journal. It is about the student attitude. Actually, the student attitude determine the ability and the willingness to learn, and attitude also can change every aspect of a person's life, including their education.
Okay, for the first journal that I have a review, the title is Learning Biology and Geology Through a Participative Teaching Approach, the Effect on Student Attitude Towards Science and Academic Performance. The author is by David Aguilera and Francisco Javier Perales Palacios. And then for the background, this is the background. Okay. Many teachers who are confused about how to teach science, how the better strategies in the teaching. Therefore, in this case, the researcher have goals to provide a number of teaching implications in biology and geology subject. So, the researcher, or in this journal, they want to increase student academic performance in science technology subject. And then there are some research question. For the first research question is what is the effect of implementing participative teaching approach on student attitude towards science and academic performance? The second research question is what is the relationship between attitude towards science and academic performance? For the third research question is which learning style moderate academic performance in the subject of biology and geology? Okay. Next is the methodology. Okay. For the methodology, this journal used mixed method approach and was chosen the quantitative and qualitative methodologies. In qualitative using ethnographic design and quantitative using quasi-experimental design. It was carried out between January and March. And then the quantitative data process use SPSS version 20, and the qualitative by interview analyze independently. Okay. For the result and discussion, okay, in this journal there are some result. For the research question 1, there is significant differences were found between boys and girls. Analysis of attitude towards science from the dimension that confirm. And then for the second research question, the result is weak correlation between attitude towards science and academic performance. And then for the third research question, the result obtained indicate weak correlation between student academic performance in biology and geology with the active, reflexive, and theoretical learning style. Okay, furthermore, the student academic performance in the biology and geology subject is great to improve when the educational or the teacher intervention in that. Okay. So, and then there are conclusion. Set the several conclusion. There are 3. Conclusion. For the first conclusion is the participative teaching approach show a consistent effectiveness for promoting positive attitude towards science and improving student academic performance. And then the second is attitude towards science is associated with student academic performance, with the connection with the student daily life. And then the third, learning style moderate student academic performance in biology and geology, with those students who prefer a reflexive or theoretical style is a better result than those who prefer the active style. Okay, and then the next we jump to the second journal. Okay, in the second journal, the title is Student Attitude Toward and Recall of Outside Day, an Environmental Science Field Trip. It is by Louis S. Nadelson and Richard Jordan. Okay, in this journal, they talk about field trip, because field trip provides students with the opportunity to apply content learned in the classroom to contact outside of the school environment, that to enhance their understanding and retention of knowledge. And also field trip can influencing in student learning attitude, interest, and motivation. Okay, and then for the methodology, okay. In this methodology, the participant is elementary school with 111 students, with the 6th grade student and 10 high school students as a committee. And the method that they use is outside the event, and the data collection took during 2 periods. It used ATFT or attitude toward field trip, and that consists of 5 dimensions. It is field trip as a learning tool, and then as a learning experience, and then social aspect, adventure, knowledge of the environment, and then after the methodology, the result of this journal, this is the result. The researcher finding indicate the participant positive attitude toward outside day, and in the second question research, so there is several question research. For the second research, it's by examining a subset of survey, because they want to capture that what the student recalled in the context of the outside day activities, demonstration, and them, and our anticipation of response. And then for the third activity that was recalled, engage the student to experience their environment. So field trip can be very useful for the pedagogical method to enhance knowledge acquisition and understanding by learning in context and providing opportunity to transfer and apply student prior knowledge. And then also the student engage interest and motivate and the enthusiasm of the field trip gets an influence on student attitude toward the event. Okay, and then for the next journal, there are the third journal. It is about the development of constructivist science classroom and changes in student attitude toward science learning. It is by Phil Seok and Robert A. Yager. It is from International Council of Association in Science Education. And then for the background, in this journal, the research has indicated the positive correlation between constructivism classroom environment and student attitude towards science. As we know, constructivism approach an authentic learning environment in which students are actively engaged in their own inquiries into problems relevant to them, and in this case, the constructivism learning environment and student attitude by using constructivist learning environment survey or CLES and 8-item scale based on the test of science related attitude TOSRA. Okay, and then for the methodology that they use in this journal, in this journal, the sample is 11 grade from student earth science classroom, and this course they use modified group investigation or HI, and then HI was collaborative learning process in which students organized into small group, and in the action research process, the CLES was used 3-time data for student perception, and also the data analysis it used descriptive statistic with the ANOVA. And then for the result, in this journal, the result indicate that the science classroom become more constructivist through the action research effort, and it is use repeated measure by ANOVA or analysis of variancy, and then it is to identify the presence of significant change over time in changes the student attitude. So in this journal, this study found the relevancy of science class to students was associated most strongly with positive changes in student attitude toward science learning. And then for the last journal, it is about the effect of innovative science and mathematics teaching on student attitude and achievement. It used a meta-analytic study by Alwin R. Safelberg and Gizeltev Prince and their friend. Okay. In this research, many teaching approaches have been tried to improve student attitude and achievement in science. Based on the theoretical and experiment studies, attitude, motivation, and interest, it is important in determining the quality and depth of learning processes, student persistence, and study choice. So the purpose of this journal to find out how the respective innovative teaching approach in science do affect attitude and achievement. And in the methodology, in this methodology, they use literature research process from Web of Science, and it is from Web of Science, Eric C. Info, and Scopus from 1988 and up to 2014. And there are some steps. For the first step this is the step for classification and selection. For the first step is surface level screening inclusion and exclusion criteria, and the second step is design, check, and categorization. And for the third step is quality of attitude measurement and categorization of intervention. And for the result of this journal is, for answer the first research question about the effect of innovative teaching approach on attitude, it's found significant positive effect. And for the second research question, it's about effect of innovative teaching approach on achievement. It's found a significant and large effect. And for the third research question, it is about the differential effect of different types of intervention. It's conduct the meta-regression with type of teaching approach, duration, teaching preparation, and domain is as the independent variable, and then it's found the significant negative effect for grade level. So there were no significant effect for type of teaching approach, duration, teacher training, or domain. Okay, for the final research question, it is about the trade-off between promoting attitude and promoting achievement, and they test whether studies that were more successful in promoting a positive attitude would also be more successful in promoting achievement. So there is no correlation between the effect of an intervention on attitude and it is effect on achievement. Okay, for the conclusion, based on several journals that they have in this journal, the intervention that found in the current sample of studies, it can be distinguished of 5 types. It is context-based, inquiry-based, ACT enriched, collaborative, and extracurricular. And the effect of teaching innovation might be different for different baseline situations. So it is depend on what the condition and situation that happen. Okay, thank you.
I think that's all from me. Thank you for your attention, and I'm so sorry if there is some mistake come from me, or it's not clear or something else. Hopefully I got the feedback from all of you uh, to improve my thesis in the future. Uh, Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.